secrets of different bills. Hey, don't condemn me, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Timmy, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to talk about why 6'10" small forwards are very dominant. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. As like of the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put your note again for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into this video. Okay, so again, we're going small forward here, 6'10". We're going 242 pounds with a 7'6" wingspan, which is maxed out. What I wanted to do was make sure I had a 75 speed with ball, all right? So when we come over here, we are gonna go, I'm sorry, speed with ball, speed. So we get 75 speed, and remember, when you're at the small forward position, you have the choice, like what it's gonna do is either gonna put you at the small forward position or the power forward position. Now, when you're running with randoms, you're going to basically be a flip of a coin as far as, is the game gonna generate two individuals that are like taller than you, right? Most of the time, if you're in random rec and you're 6'10", it will put you at the power forward position, okay? You will get those instances where you will be put at the small forward position, which is very exciting because this build at small forward will absolutely dominate and destroy. Like, I just want to put that out there. It's going to go insane. But you usually will get that if you're going to be running with your team, like a team. And you know, someone's at the power, like you have a true 7-footer, and then you have another 7-foot power forward, and then you're at 6'10" at the small forward position, going really big. So, if you know, you're talking about in this day and age when you get like the Paulo Bancheros or the Wagners of the world, or back in the day, you had the Lamar Odoms, where they were, you know, 6'10s and they played true small forward positions. They were just mismatched nightmares in the current basketball. They're mismatched nightmares with Banchero is, because when they have two other bigs out there on the floor, and then you have Banchero playing small forward, he is just absolutely going to destroy that small forward. It's just not going to be able to guard that. So we are going to go 69 on our agility. We'll go 84 on our strength. This is to give us our strong handles on Hall of Fame, and then we'll go 80 on the vert, okay? So when we come to the finishing, the big one here is that we will go 88 on our driving dunk. You will want to use your 5 cap breakers here to get this to 93. This will give you the gold posterizer. Then you have to go 80 on the driving layup. This will give you the Giannis layup package, the best layup package for any build that's 6'10" and up. Then we'll go 75 with the close shot, okay? Now on our standing dunk, I'm going 81. This is going to give us the, you know, pro big man contact dunks under the basket. And this is where you really start to see the mismatches, because if you are able to be put at a small forward position, then you're either going to have a small forward or a guard that is going to be guarding you. And you can easily, if they are, you know, a true like 6'7" to 6'4", because some, you know, people put their shooting guards at, you know, 6'4", right? Because that's like the height that a lot of guards like to go. But sometimes they will slide them to the small forward position because, you know, the game is trying to generate a lineup. They're not trying to have a long wait time. So sometimes you'll have like the 6'1" PG and then 2 6'4s on your team, and one of them got to slide to the small forward position. This is where you dominate, because then you're going to be able to go right under the basket. And again, like I say here, we're going to have that post control of 79. So you have all the ability just to post them up, drop step, and get the dunk, or just shoot over them, right? So you have, this is our finishing that we have, and the 93 driving dunk with the posterizer is going to be insane. Then we come here to our shooting. We will go 76, and then we will go 80 on the mid-range. 80 on the mid-range is just to get that post-fade phenom on go. Now, if you're somebody that is not a shooter in the post and you don't really like do post fades and stuff, I still highly recommend just having this, because there is benefits by just having a 80 mid-range with a 76 3 ball. Just makes sense to have that ability to shoot. And again, the 80 mid-range opens up other jump shots for you, okay? Now on our free throw, we're maxing all the way out to 94, nothing special here. Then we go 65 on our pass accuracy. Again, you're a small forward, you're not gonna be passing the ball a lot. If you're playing in the park with this build, I know some people ask about this, definitely going to be a mismatch nightmare against centers that are guarding you, because you're going to be faster, you can dribble, you're just going to be able to do everything that most traditional centers are just not going to be used to playing against, unless they are, you know, again, if you're running against some smaller lineups where they have like the undersized center, that's even better too, because even if you have them undersized centers that's souped up on, you know, their defense and that type of deal, you're still taller than them, you still can shoot it, so you might not have the advantage to just really bully them, but you're still able to do the P and roll to the basket, be your typical center that you know, most traditional centers aren't going to be able to do. Okay, so the versatility is there for the park and of course in the rec. We go 60 speed with ball and make sure we get that Zion dribble style, but this is what we're looking at here with the strong handles on Hall of Fame, and again, this is solid. Defensively, same thing. We're going to go 75 on that interior defense. We'll go 72 on the perimeter. This is to make sure we get that movable enforcer on gold. I do recommend using your max +1 here on your tier 2 to get that on gold. I'm sorry, you have it on silver, but you use your max +1, you'll get it on gold. Then we'll go 79 on our steel. This is big because it will give us our glove on silver along with interceptor on silver. Then we go 78 on the block to get that high flyer denier on silver. And then this is really cool here. So we'll go 87 on our defensive rebound, but then use your 5 attributes here, cat breakers here, to get the 92. So now you'll have the gold rebound chaser, and then you could use the max +1 here to get this on Hall of Fame. All right, so keep that in mind. So you're basically gonna have gold or Hall of Fame rebound chaser, right? You're going to be able to have strong handles on Hall of Fame. You have a immovable enforcer on gold. You also will have the set shot specialist on silver. You can use that max +1 to get that on gold. And then of course you have gold posterizer, Giannis layup package. You have big man pro contact dunks. So the versatility to be able to do everything you can, and you'll be a mismatch nightmare for whoever you're playing against. Excuse me. So you can get pretty crazy here. There's a couple that really stand out that I want to point out. One is going to be driver. Having an 85 ball handle at 6'10" is just absolutely insane, with a 99 driving dunk. Just keep that in mind. That is going to be pretty fun to play with, to have a 99 driving dunk with 85 ball handle. Then you have glass gunner, which will give you the, again, this will be 99 defensive rebound with the 78 offensive rebound, and then of course you'll have the 84 3 ball. That is going to be one that's going to be fun also. Then you have Dr. Dunkenstein, which is going to give you the driving dunk and standing dunk with the vert. Again, it just depends on your play style and how you're playing, but this can be very fun also if you're just going to do a lot of pick and rolls, rolling to the basket. It's just going to help you with that dunking. And then of course, last but not least, we have the midi Maestro, which will give you the 95 mid-range with silky shooter. This gives you the ankle breaker, but what really sets it apart is just having that very high mid-range jump shot. So those are some of the options that I really like. The other ones are more defensive heavy, and I'm not really a big fan of it. We're not trying to make this build be a rebounding, you know, true center. So again, driver is definitely going to be the first that I will definitely recommend. Glass gunner, Dr. Dunkenstein, and then mini Maestro is what you can look at. Mismatch nightmare. And then of course here you have it, my nephews and nieces, the 6'10" mismatch small forward that can do it all, that can cause a lot of damage in the rec, especially if you are put at the small forward position. But let me know in the comment section what you think about the build. What would you change differently? But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon with the banger, man. You know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.